Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yes, it is a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. So you're probably like, all right, sis, you supposed to been on earlier. I know, but the world is opening up, and Lovely had some places that she had to be. Have on one of my Sunday bests. I had to go sing today. Me. Yes, I had to go and raise my praise up at the church house, and we were outside today, so had to make sure that I was there to give first love to the one who loves me best. So, yes, that's where I was at. So, I didn't forget you, and I have much, much for you. I have much for you. Today, I have a question. I know I have a question all the time, but I have a real good question this time. So, we're going to talk about that, okay? And I'm going to tell you more about that in a few more minutes, shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and get y'all nice and ready because y'all know what time it is. It's a time for the experience to start now.
And now, a word from our proud sponsors. Weekend Radio Shropshire of the UK International Radio. Proud sponsors Sean Tonk of the UK England. Tri-City's finest King of the Oldies, Ali Hackett, the Prince of Lovely, and DJ Wells. The international radio station that makes you turn your radio up.
So, yes, we are here, and welcome to a Sunday Jazzy Afternoon with Lovely. These melodies of love wrapped up in a nice lullaby of a tune to sing to you and refresh and renew you. It's nothing like sitting back and chilling to the jazzy moments. I like to call them a jazzy moment because gives you that feeling, that jazzy feeling, that laid back, relaxed type of mode thing going on. So that's why I call it jazzy. And also because there are some jazz artists, but understand that it's not the jazz that you remember. See, the problem is a lot of y'all have no idea that jazz was gone. They just renamed it. They put it in a different category. Some call them neo soul, some call them soft jazz. And because you didn't know the meaning or seeing what was going on, you had an idea of what your mind thought and said, okay, this is what it is. It must be like old school jazz. No. Mm-mm. I'm trying to tell you, especially after 2020. But believe it or not, it was really before 2020. So when you think about the worst thing that happened that turned out to be the best thing that happened, that's what some of these artists are saying, because you got an opportunity to find out that they existed and they still kept making their music. So when you did find them, you could go back and listen and hear some more of them. And you're going to hear some of them today. And I had the opportunity to meet some great people along the way. Last week on the platform, we had some phenomenal people. The Men of Jazz was in the house. One particularly wasn't just jazz, and majority of them is not jazz. So if I had the opportunity to use my imagination, I probably would rename them all and call them soul artists, because these artists are playing out of their souls. And it's like, it's not just jazz, it's not just R&B, it's not just, you know what I mean? It's something. If it's a cover, they jazzed it up. If it's theirs, I even heard that one of them even said it all came from church, especially if you was a minister of music and you played the chords. And when you play the chords, and chords come out to become music. So let's go with me for a minute. Y'all know when the church be going on, the pastor be doing his little run, or as my pastor, y'all know who my pastor is, right? James Moore Sr., Second Mount Zion Baptist Church. Yeah, he would say, when we start hooting, that's when the church wakes up, because when he's doing the word, everybody like this. But then he go, and I know, and he's like, oh, here come the whoop. Yeah, everybody wakes up. Because he hooting and he hollering. So when he does the hoot, these musicians do the dun 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 dun. Some of those, if you ever listen, it's in the music. Trust me, you're gonna hear church come out. And that's why I say, if I was to name them, I would just call them soul music, and I would have their own slot. But I always go back to Johnny Coltrane. Johnny Coltrane said, we were just playing. Y'all put him in a category. Y'all generalized everything and said, this is the genre, this one and this one and this. That's why I always say, if you're going to give them an award, make it fair. Don't put them all in and make them all compete against each other, because they all don't fit each other. You know what I'm saying? I remember Whitney Houston, God bless her soul, she wanted her soundtrack to be placed in the gospel genre, because the soundtrack of the movie A Preacher's Wife was nothing but gospel. And it was like, no, it's a soundtrack. But it still was gospel. It was gospel music. Joy, God's great joy. That's Kirk all day. Hold on, help is on the way. That's church all day. But they said it was a soundtrack. But y'all already know how I feel. So talking about how I feel. Here comes Teresa Grayson, y'all. And she said, it doesn't rain in Southern California. Well, not Southern, but it's Southern. But it's California. Teresa Grayson, y'all. Somebody tell Teresa Grayson that I am playing her song, It Never Rains in Southern California. Listen, if y'all don't know about Teresa Grayson, y'all need to tell them. If y'all didn't tell her, somebody else need to tell somebody else about Teresa Grayson. That chick is bad. And that came from her Live to Love album. And that's lovely all day. I just live to love all day long. It's just something about it. Is it me? Or did you ever notice that when the rain falls and it falls on your face and you just stop for a minute, it's a hot day, and just let it rain down on you? That's scripture too. But I ain't preaching, y'all. I ain't preaching. I'm just making a statement. It's that feel-good music, that feel-good time where you can just close your eyes, imagine yourself looking over the horizon, standing on the top of a mountain, and it's just light rain just dropping. And if you with your loved one, you just holding your loved one tight, and they just, it just does it for you, right? So, hey, high five, kudos to you, Teresa. You landed that one. You truly did. But listen, I was so hyped about getting ready to play you guys something special that I didn't get a chance to give you the opportunity to let you know where you can find us, because we all know that even though I am streaming virtually, because usually y'all hear me on the radio at Weekend Radio on Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, but today I'm virtually live on Facebook. And by me being virtually live, you have rules and regulations that you must apply, even though we know the videos is created for education and entertaining purposes to get you guys to know. We still have to understand the copyrights that come with it. But some of these are independent artists. And by them being independent artists, you have the opportunity to maybe enjoy the full experience. But just in case you don't get the opportunity to, We are streaming live right now on our YouTube stations. So if you're following on the No BS Duo Show or TKBSDS Pride, or even if you're following on Lovely Cat, you can hear now, uncut, unmuted. Or you can go straight to the website, tkbsdsproductions.com, and go under the program reel, click Jazzy Afternoon with Lovely, and boom, voila, she's here for you. And you don't have to worry about being interrupted, because I know when she be in the groove and it be getting it going, you be like, yes. And talking about getting it going. Hey, cuz, I see you in the house. Hey, Gwen, how you feeling? Glad you could chop in. And I came a little later, so let me find out. Y'all need Lovely to change your hours, and maybe y'all will be here. Let me find out. But I hope this Sunday is just as lovely for you. So if you're listening from the sister chat, remember, put your name next to the stream and let us know. And then you never know who may need this love today, because sometimes life be so loud till you can't concentrate on what's going on. You can't hear. You just. So to help you to not dwell on the negative side, pop some good music in your ear. Look, I got something for you. Release and relax and just breathe. So talking about breathing, I got to give y'all the next tune. This one right here is called Smooth Jazz Music by Dr. Sax Love. Enjoy. Hey, AJ! Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Y'all don't understand. AJ just walked in the building. Y'all don't understand. Mwah! You know the world is opening up, and you know our place is going to be open from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do what we do. So you know I hope to see you so soon. All right, y'all. Let me do it again. You'll be like, did she really just stop the music? Look, I got to show my love. It wouldn't be lovely of me to not show my love, right? So, again, let me tell you who we got coming on. We have the Smooth Jazz Music by Dr. Sax Love. Yeah, Dr. Sax Love. So you know them saxophone players. Hunty. Yes, I'm a horn baby. I'm a horn baby. I'm a radio baby. I'm just music, period. And when you music, period, when it hits that right button, you'll see what I mean. Let's go. So that's Mr. Dr. Sax Love. And when you got love like that goings on up in the building, it kind of makes you want to know. Oh, right? Yeah, that smooth stuff, that nice stuff, right, AJ? That kind of stuff that makes you just sit back. The house is clean, the kids are gone, and you having that moment by yourself. Oh, baby yet, baby yet, baby yet. You at the beach, okay? Leaning back on the boardwalk, just looking out. You know what? That's like a good idea. I may have to do that today. Tonight. Have y'all ever been on the boardwalk at nighttime? And the music be the right music and the wind just be blowing past your ear, you know, that smooth. And then the beach be doing what it does. And that aroma just hits you. It makes you real nice and sleepy. Anybody feel like being sleepy right now? Because you're just so tired, but you just need that one stress reliever. You know, like everything is just tangled up and you just want somebody just to come rub you down, or you want just like just touch you, oil you up. You know what I mean? Sit in the canopy and just stretch out with your face down in the thing and the music playing and they just anybody need a massage? Did that song make you like you needed a massage? Or did it make you feel like you want to cut into some nice tender meat from, if you in Philly, South Kitchen? Get yourself one of them short ribs, string beans, and just sit back with that little glass on the side with the stuffings inside the glass. Just saying. Or maybe you want to go sit outside on the patio with some fresh lemonade or some sweet tea. I don't know. But if you agree with me, why don't y'all just come and fly away with me? This next one is by Isaac Bird Jr. and it's called Come Fly With Me. So come fly with me, all right, y'all? Y'all listen to a jazzy moment with Lovely. Go ahead, tell everybody. Lovely's on, and we are having a good time with these blends. All righty, let's go. Isaac Bird. So listen, guys, if it just so happened that you get cut off, you can either come back and wait for me to get ready to start it right back up, because I just do it like that, or you can go straight to YouTube now on the No BS Duo Show, or you can, and that's the NO, that's not the NO, that's the KNOW BS Duo Show over on YouTube, or TKBSDS Pride. Or just make it simple. Go to our.com. And not only will you see today's show, but you'll see all the shows that we're currently running today and every day, because this is a place where you can come and get entertainment for your listening pleasures every day. We even got a day where it's just men. Honey, yeah, it's just men all day. You come on the host and you see nothing but men. So, ladies, I was thinking about you. With the Elder Barge and the Barge family say, I've been thinking about you. I know somebody will be like, really? Yeah, I did. I had you guys in mind when we create. And that's what artists and entertainers do. They have you in mind when they're doing what they do. So listen, when you find a song, whether it was a new song or whether it was a song you didn't know, or maybe it's a currently new release song, check out the discography. If you're already on Spotify because you missed the show, so you wanted to hear what did we do today, and you was benching us or you auxed us and you were listening to us, because we're all on musical platforms. We're on all musical platforms. We're also on iHeartRadio, and soon to come, 3 more is coming. I'm going to speak them into existence, but they're pending. Just know You can already call Siri and Siri say, hey, Siri, can you turn on TKBSDS Productions? So now Alexis is coming, and when Alexis comes, someone else. So when one door opens, another door opens as well. But you're probably like, okay, what's that all about? You just want people to know about you? No. I want people to know about the arts and entertainers. I want them to know that they still exist. I want them to know that our music do exist. You just didn't know where they were. So I am here to give you the know. Guess what? Did you know this, or did you know that? Like I'm about to tell you about this one right here that you probably didn't know about. And this one is Mr. Ronnie Jordan. Now, when I get a chance, I'm going to ask him, you named the song Rodney Jordan, but your name is Rod Harris Jr. So I need to know what had happened what was the illustration behind that song? So yeah, y'all ready for some more education? I'm just saying. So if you get cut off, come back on or go to any of those locations and you can still hear us uncut and unmusic and unbothered. How that works. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing. Yes, share the love, because you never know who may be just having one of those days where their music will release them and give them some moves, some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So, least I hold you any further. Here come Mr. Rodney Jordan. This right here is called Conversations. Conversations by Mr. Marquel Jordan. Y'all ready? Tap, tap. Put them emojis in and put them hand claps. Tap, tap. Be right back, guys.
S&B Logistics for your car hauling services. Based out of Fairfax, Virginia, located in Delaware. S&B Logistics LLC is currently looking for a Class A CDL driver with at least 1 year experience for local runs, coming out of Delaware, home every night and off on the weekends. For more information, please call or text 833-639-7543 extension 3. And don't forget, call us for your car hauling services.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that's looking for a job that has a CDL, you can go to this location in Delaware and they are hiring. Or if you're traveling, because the world is opening up now, you may need to get to and from. You may be an entertainer. You need to get to and from. And you want to use your own car. You have them haul it down right down to wherever you need to go. And then you'll have your car to get around and do whatever you need to do and then haul it right on back. Because I know Amtrak costs a lot of money to haul cars. And you may not want to put all the miles on your new car. So you may want to just haul your car right on down. So with that being said, make sure you keep them in mind for your car hauling services, whether you want to work there or if you want to utilize their services. Like me, we have services that we offer here, but I also work here. So look, it's nothing worse than investing in yourself, right? And that's not worse at all. That's a good thing. Talking about a good thing. Ciao. So last week, I got a chance to peek in on the brothers because, my brother comes on the 1st and 3rd of every month. And they had this fabulous guy called Hank Bilal. That guy. Talking about took it to church. Whew. If y'all get the opportunity, go back and watch that show. And then hold your hat for the ending because he went and gave them a solo and serenaded the world with total praise. I think the guys got happy, y'all. The systems went crazy after he played that. I was like, you're trying to kill the network with that song. Well, it looks like he's trying to do it again. And he has collaborated with the one and only, my fave, Marcus Johnson, and y'all know how Lovely feels about Marcus Johnson, right? These two together came up with this one called Desire. Now, I want y'all to listen to this, right? Let it take you away and think about your desires and tell me if it don't sound and feel as sweet as this one right here. This one is called Desires by Hank Bilal and Marcus Johnson. And yes, it's on all musical platforms, all this music. And if you can't find it, did you know you can look us up on Spotify? TKBSDS Productions has a Jazzy Afternoon with Lovely. And if you go to our website, our Spotify is right there. You can just go right there, boom. And everything that I've ever played from us day one airing is right there. You can listen to it all. Go all the way to the bottom, and I'm loading daily. Daily, I'm loading. And why am I loading? Because, you know, it takes everything you've got to do what you love to do. Some do it for the money. Some do it for the art of that's what they do for their gift. Either reason why they do it, they're doing it and they're coming right on time for you. Because just like Carl Cox said, and I totally agree, if it wasn't for music, I don't know where I would be. And y'all know I'm music all day. And by me being music all day, I don't know where I would have been or how I would have been able to handle life without music, because that helped me get away from it all. Like I said, the music be so loud sometimes, the music of the world, and it's always coming at you, that you stop to realize I'm blessed in spite of. Like my pastors preached today, and we've been saying it for a minute now. I, in spite of, am blessed. That was my son's logo for his graduation, because my son graduated. Yes, I have no more high schoolers. My babies are done. They are about their mission. They are walking in their season. They are walking in their steps with mommy cheering from the sidelines, saying, whatever you decide to do, be great at doing it and do your best. Whatever it is, give it to them. And in spite of everything, he made it. And in spite of, that's for you guys. So don't give up on your desires and don't give up your dreams, and let them sound just as lovely and harmonic as this. Desires by Hank Bilal and Marcus Johnson. If there was a lovely pick of the day, this would be it. No, it didn't. We're gonna take it back, y'all. Don't worry. Got I have no idea, none, what they were thinking about when they did this one. But the only thing I could tell is that fight for the desires. If you have a desire for your life, fight for it, and let it sound just like that smooth melody. Is it going to be rough? Yes. Is it going to skip? But the passion and the drive will keep you running. So look, run for it, go for it. But I'm not going to hold you any longer because I have a couple of more hits that I'm going to throw through your way. Because remember what I always say, love up on an artist that you see that have created something, this lullaby of love for you. They did it for you, even though they did it for themselves. They did it for you for that moment when you were needed. And this is their moment. So listen, go to their.com or check them out. You're already on their musical platform. And it takes so many streams. But this next artist, before I go to the next artist, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go and take a commercial. I'll be right back. That's a lot. So listen, don't forget, if you get cut off, you can go right over to our website, tkbsdsproductions.com. Go to the program reel. If you want to chat with us, you got to sign in. And then sign in so that you can go ahead and chat with us right from that location. This next guy, Mr. Babe Wright, was on the No BS Duo show last night. And he's the one who hit the million top for the million streams of Spotify. In order for you to hit that, you must really be doing something good. Your whole marketing process and strategy is at a, I can't even put a number to it, because in order to make $1 out of 15 cents, you have to continuously keep streaming. And this man had hit the 1,000 mark, 1 million streams off of Spotify. And he's on the billboards. He didn't went from part B to part A. And when you're on part A, you're usually on the top of the list of the billboards. So for all of those who made it to the billboards, that's top of the game. That means you're being heard. People know who you are. And then it also explains how he became Grammy status. But one day we're going to find out exactly what is it that you really need to make and get a Grammy, so that we can actually find out how to do this thing and not keep it a secret. You know what I mean? But in Lovely's book, you always have a Grammy in my book. And that goes to all my loves of music. If Lovely was able to give you a Grammy and it would be from Lovely, I would have to figure out what it would look like. It probably would be a moon. Yeah, I think I would get a moon, and I would get a rope, and I would toss it and be pulling it. I don't know. That sounds kind of corny. Because I hate because they already got, the globe and handing it off like I'm giving you the world. And I would if I could. Regina Bell, if I could. Did you also know that Ray Charles did that too? Y'all ain't know that. I'm trying to tell y'all. But back to this guy. He has music for everything. Like I remember when we was talking last night and he said, he was playing this, we was talking about the different parts of music. So for him, he was like, all right, no worries. I got an album to fit every genre. I'm like, really? He went in his bag and was like a marketing rep. You know how you go into the store and they be like, oh, Dad, I wanted this yellow one. You know what? Don't worry. I got you. Let me go see back and get your yellow one. That's what he did. And he came out with this nice one right here called Beautiful. This is Mr. Bay Bright. So yes, that's Mr. Babe Bright with the beautiful Lux instrumental. And this next artist I'm going to bring on, this next artist that I'm bringing through, he asked a very good question. And while I'm bringing everyone back in, I want to make sure everybody has the opportunity to know about this question that he has. When he came up with this new song that he's doing right now, he said, it was almost like with this guy, he wakes up in the middle of the night and runs down to the studio and drops the song and just drops it and it's hot. And this last one that he just recently dropped, that's a newbie, it's a new release. And it's by Eric Roberson. And with Eric Roberson, some of you may know him from, he did a song called Throwaway 2020. Something like that. I think it's Throwaway 2020, but I'll look up the name again to make sure I'm giving you the right information. And the reason why he talked about it, because he talked about all the bad things that happened because, you know, he was friends with Chadwick. And he also talked about the fact of losing, you know, Lakers guy. And, you know, that was devastating because, you know, he died with his daughter. And I'm the type of person that I like to try to find the good in everything, even if it's a bad situation. And I couldn't find one that day. And I know we can't ask questions of God, why? You know? And but his daughter was just walking in his steps. And they both left together. And the only thing I could come out of that was he wasn't alone and she wasn't alone. And at least they did it together because neither one of them can live without each other. So God brought them home together. But I always often think about the mother, the people left behind. You know, now that's just how I felt about the situation. It still was a sad day. It still was a sad day. And I still, for the life of me, can't find anything except for that. But Eric wrote a song pertaining to that. And then he just recently wrote this song called Lessons. And he posed a question. What did life teach you, or what lessons did you learn? And if Lovely had to answer that question, what lesson did you learn, or what lesson did life teach Lovely? I would have to say, well, I always tell everybody else, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself first, you won't know how to love correctly, let alone know what love is, to know if you're being loved. And I understood the terminology of you could not possibly love yourself if you allowed that to happen. Or because that happened, you could not have loved yourself. And let me learn you something. Sometimes in life, you're going to understand that what had to happen, happened. And what had happened was And thank God it did for some cases, because of what happened was you met that person. You fell in love with that person. You got a chance to actually learn someone, because life be moving along. You start those new relationships and you don't get the opportunity to really get to know that person. And then when you finally get to know that person and involved with that person, now you're involved with them and you're like, I don't think this was a good idea. Well, now you've learned them. You can make that decision. Can I stay with them for the rest of my life? Can I get over this flaw that they have? Can I always support and cherish them? Really? Like, to cherish somebody, to honestly cherish them, is like, it's just something about them that just brings out, as I call it, the invisible dimples that you know that people didn't know you had, because you were smiling so hard. They saw what you didn't show often, which was a dimple. And when you have that type of love for a person and that drive for that person genuinely, do you have that for yourself? Because now you know how it feels and you know what it looks like. So are you cheating yourself? So that's what the lessons of life taught me. Was I giving people the same thing I was giving myself? And I have to honestly say no. I was cheating myself a lot of times. And that's why I ended up hurting myself, because of that. But now that I know what I know, because of what had happened was, the hashtag WHHW, what had happened was, when you start loving yourself, don't be surprised that you start losing people because of the love for yourself. I'm not talking about a selfish love, but I'm just talking about that kind of love. Love yourself enough to know what love is, what love feels like, to give it as well as to receive it. And I'm not saying they have to love you the way you love you. No, because everybody don't love at 1,000. I love at 1,000. I'm being honest. Look, I'll have a penny and you need it. Bloop, there you go. You got it, because you need it right now. By the time I need it, the penny will be there. And usually look down on the ground. Well, look at here. I found 5 cents. I just told somebody something. I gave away my last penny to get the 5. And I'm not doing that because I want something in return. I'm doing it because I know God knows He placed it to me to place it. So I'm just only doing what I was born to do, and that was to serve. And that's why I'm here to serve you guys. Serve you with all these lovely lullabies that all these new artists and artists alike are dropping on us. So I'm going to play this new song by Eric Roberson, and I'm going to ask y'all, because he did a challenge, so y'all all can be a part of the challenge. You can text him or you can reach him on Pardon. Pardon is a playlist app that you can be one-on-one with your artist. Yeah. Yes, I talk to Eric one-on-one. And he lets you know what he's doing on the hour of the hour. And you can either go on my page and you will see the question that he asked. And the challenge was, what lesson did you learn? And I would have to say 2020 confirmed my lessons, because if you wasn't here and you wasn't there, you never was. I was just rowing the boat by myself the whole time. How many of you found out you was rowing by yourself? And I'm not talking about a lover either. It could be friends, family, jobs. But what lesson did you learn? And then you got to turn around and say, well, thank God for those bad lessons, because those bad relationships, that bad heartbreak, you met the one most important thing in your life that keeps you going. And if you have that person in your life, keep them. Tell them. Good. You can show them. That's all good. But sometimes with a woman, she wants to hear you say it, even though you're showing it. Because then that way, it's a match. Show and tell. What the song say? Show and tell is the game we play. We want to say, I love you. All right, y'all. So here come Eric Roberson with Lessons.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons. For years I would stare up in the sky with so many questions. Like, will I find someone for me? even if I'm standing in a place I need to be. I can't say that every love affair I had was perfect, but every painful day in late night was worth it. Now I realize everyone that let me down led me to you. Oh baby, all the sleepless nights, all the heartbreak I had led me to you. If I never went through it, I would have never found a love like you.
Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Think about that question. What lesson did you learn?
It's not about the past, it's all about the present.
Right here, right now.
Thought love wasn't meant to be until the day I felt it from you. You gave so much to me, can't help but give it back to you. Right now, I just wanna breathe and see you living. Oh, come on, babe. Now I realize everyone that let me down, led me to you, led me to you. Oh, baby, all the sleepless nights, all the heartbreak I had led me to you. If I never went through it, I would have never found a love like you. The sky was always blue, so blue, but blue, and now with you, the sun it seems to shine bright enough. I needed ups and downs to realize this now. And now that you're around, actually no love. I can't help but thank God for you, baby. Yeah. Now I see, now I realize everyone that let me down, led me to you, led me to you. And I'm thankful, baby, for them sleepless nights, all the heartbreak I had. Led me to you, led me to you, led me to you, led me, baby, to love you, baby girl. Yeah. Everyone never leave me. I just say, why me, why me, why me, why me? See, God has a funny way of showing you the lesson.
You know, that's if you heard what he said about those lessons, like really, did you hear what he said? God has a funny way. I always say, if you get God, you gotta be real funny. You gotta, if you want to know God has a sense of humor, look at me. I'm trying to tell you, because them funny bones that he gave me, he had to have a sense of humor, because that's the only way you can get through life with a smile. But you got, and then that takes maturity too, for you to turn around and say everything that ever happened to you had to happen, and only reason why I'm glad about it happened because it led me to you. What person in your life have you said, had not what had happened, I would have never found you? How many of you can say during the pandemic, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I would not even have the time to even get to know you? Hot. Yeah. Hot. So talking about it being hot, I just, I'm just saying, it's just, it gets you, it just tells you, yeah, Yeah. All right. So I got 3 more songs, y'all. 3 more songs. 3 more songs, y'all. 3 more songs, and we got to go. Okay, 3 more songs. And the only reason I'm giving you the 3 more songs because I did come in late, only because I had some outside things to do. Plus, I had some inside things to do, helping, doing, moving, Lovely's always doing something. That's why she's so lovely. So here we go with the last 3 songs. Y'all ready for them? And they're going to just run through. I ain't going to talk to you. I promise I'm not. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to promise. Because I may have to come on just to say, whoo. So here we go. Mr. Boney James. And did you know he's out, y'all? He has concerts and he's coming to a town near you. So make sure you check him out, y'all. Look up these artists. Facebook has made it very easy. Instagram has made it very easy. The artists are now making it very easy for you to find them. Just type in their names and you'll find them. Either they may say, I am the real, or they may say you are, or they may say their straight name. Find them. So here we go with Boney James. This is an oldie but goodie. This is an oldie but goodie. Yeah, I went back on this one. This one is called So Beautiful, because that's how I feel about you guys. You guys are so beautiful.
someone to love. Everybody needs to have someone to love. Someone to love. Someone to love. Everybody's got to have someone to love. Someone to love. Everybody needs to have someone to love.
Yes, everybody needs to have someone to love. And the message is definitely in the music. Well, guys, my time is up. But don't want to put you to bed all early. No. So that probably like mellowed y'all like really, really out. So I'm gonna get you something just to get back up on your feet so that you can now be refreshed and renewed now that Lovely has helped you relax and release. You can thank me later. So again, you know what Lovely always says? The message is in the music. Or is it that you just got caught up in the beat? God has a funny way of showing you lessons in the word of Eric Roberson. So join the challenge, send home a chat, let them know what's going on with that situation. Okay. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, I have one more song for you, and I had a good time with you guys today, as always. It's always a pleasure serving you these lovely lullabies, these musical blends that come together out of love, pure love. That's the difference. It doesn't, Bay Bright says something very, very on point. It's very profound because I always say it too. You have to learn to separate the two. Some of you like the music, but you don't like who the music is coming from. Just like these posts. Somebody that you might like, you don't like, write a post that is so on point, but because you don't like the person, you would never like it. They have a show, an experience that is on point, but because it's them, you won't share it. You don't like it. But they'll be the first one to say, you don't share me, you don't support me. But listen. Get away from all of that. Stop doing things because somebody did it for you. That's not how it works. I gave you love, you gave me love. I didn't give you love, you don't give me love. I didn't show you that I was interested. I didn't. That's all stress, drama, release. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just do it for the sake of, it's just the right thing to do. You know, just show love. Love is the only thing that really don't materially cost you. And if it is, then that's not love. I'm sorry. Some people may not agree with me on that, but if the only material of love I can give you is money, cash, and gifts, I want you to love me unconditionally. Can you love me without nothing? Can you love me with no cash? Can you love me? Can you be with me and I have nothing to give you back? Think about that. Because if you find that yourself is the only reason why they are doing something, then that's conditional. So don't run around here saying, I'm giving unconditional love. Because you're not. You have a condition behind it. So why don't you just try to love somebody just because? Somebody loved you. They loved you enough to create you. And somebody was in love when they created you. Do you see where the love is? And when the love is lost, that's why negativity can hold us down. So you got to keep the love there, y'all. Bring the love back because love is in the music because the message is still there. You just didn't hear it. But don't worry. Lovely is going to let you know where you can find it. All right, y'all. So I'm leaving y'all now with Sunday at 3 a.m. No, it's not 3 o'clock. No, it's not 3. Well, actually, it's Sunday 3 p.m. is the name of the song. It is called Sunday 3 p.m. It's not exactly 3 p.m. It's a little bit after. But I told y'all the message was in the music. Here we go. Sunday, 3 p.m. This is what it sounds like. Bye, y'all.
Give love. You do what's demanded of thee upon the creation of your life. You never know who you're teaching, because you never know who's watching. So whatever you do, continue to show and give love.